Hi everyone and welcome to a Theme Park Worldwide News Update. Now earlier today Drayton Manor dropped a huge announcement about a brand new themed area coming to the park for the 2021 season. It is Adventure Cove. This looks absolutely fantastic. Here's a look at the image released by Drayton Manor earlier today, and there's so much going on here. Lots of different rides, colours, and of course the rapids making a return for 2021. So in this video I'm going to go through all the details from the press release and talk about what we can expect from Adventure Cove. Now, of course, this comes after last year. The park got purchased by the Looping Group, new owners for the park. Looping Group own a variety of different theme parks out there. Here in the UK, they own Pleasurewood Hills and the West Midlands Safari Park, both of which have had some good investments over the past few years since the Looping Group purchased them. And of course, Drayton Manor joins that portfolio, and this is the first investment that Looping Group are making into Drayton Manor, and it's certainly a good one. So let's start off by going into the details about this brand new themed area. Now, as you can tell from the imagery, and you're going to see some more of that throughout this video, it's got a nautical theme, which is perfect for Drayton Manor, especially the fact that they've already got quite a strong presence of that theme with the area that's actually been updated. The area that we're talking about, of course, it's where Shockwave is, Maelstrom, Stormforce 10, existing rides that have actually been painted up to fit in with this new area. Now, the area's kind of had a bit of a kind of nautical theme anyway, especially with Stormforce 10 and Maelstrom. Shockwave not quite as much, but of course with Maelstrom you've got all the surfboards and that kind of theme in. With Stormforce 10 you've got the huge lighthouse. And let's start off by talking about Stormforce 10. They've done a lot of paint up work on there. I mean, here's an image. It looks great. They've painted like all of the wooden panels down the sides of the drops and of the trough. Along with that, they've actually done the tower and repainted that. The sponsorship's gone. That was Jet, like a fuel company. That's gone, and that's been painted up to look great. Of course, also in the area, you've got Maelstrom as well. Like I say, that was already, for this area, to be honest, it's already had a nautical theme with the surfboards and that sort of thing, so it's going to fit in perfectly. And of course, Air Race as well. That's going to be interesting to see how they're going to blend this in. I'm hoping we see maybe a little bit more theming around Air Race. Of course, they could go maybe down the route of there's some sort of airport in this nautical town or something along those lines to kind of fit it in, but I'm sure we will find out. And then, of course, you've got Shockwave. Now that's had a complete overhaul for this year. They've repainted up all the queue line buildings and of course the huge structure itself that is the station building. It's a big station because of course directly underneath it you've got the rapids, and this is the most exciting part of the announcement. The rapids are coming back to Drayton Manor in 2021. Now this is absolutely fantastic news. We don't know exactly when these are going to open yet because of course it is a kind of phased development. This is going to open throughout the year at various different points, and there's going to be some more new stuff announced later on, which I'll talk about shortly. But yes, the rapids here in this Adventure Cove themed area looks great. Here's a little look at the concept art for this, and as we can see, we're looking at some brand new boats, it seems, and they look very similar to those of Infinity Falls, which of course is at SeaWorld over in Orlando. The new style basically of Intamin Rapids boats look like they're coming onto this. Now this is brilliant to see. Of course the Rapids has been closed for a few years. This will be a complete transformation of the ride. It's going to have a brand new storyline that I'm really liking the sound of. You're going to be taken on a journey through a cartoon style fishing port on your very own 9-person boat around the Rapids course. You're going to go past vibrant painted buildings and shacks and seafarers. So that's all going to come together in a really nicely themed experience. Like the idea of a fishing port on there as well. And of course the same cartoon style, so lots of vibrant colours. I think it's going to look really good, and of course you've got Shockwave towering above it. It's going to feel like this area is just coming back to life again with a new theme. I'm really hoping we see some other little bits dotted around the area as well, maybe some small little boats and fishing boats, that sort of thing, barrels, or them sort of things will kind of fit around the sea theme, you know. So hopefully we're going to start to see that over the next few months and bits being added into this area. So by the end of 2021, Adventure Cove should look really good in terms of everything that's been added into there. But yeah, the fact that the Rapids is reopening is fantastic news, and of course all the safety measures with these brand new boats that Intamin have are fantastic. They've got even like the little doors on and everything. They come built with that higher backs on the boats as well, and they're really nice and comfortable. We've been on Infinity Falls. We rode that when it opened actually over in Orlando. Great ride. So it's wonderful to see we're having them boats coming onto this. We don't know the name yet for the Rapids ride, but I assume we're going to find out that soon or in a later announcement as well. It looks like the boats are all going to be different colours to kind of match with the buildings, and Shockwave's new station colours as well, which is good to see. It's going to be a very vibrant area. You've got to think Air Race as well kind of fits in with all the colours. It's just the theme of that, isn't it? So how are they going to implement that? What's really exciting is this isn't the end of the announcements for this area. If we look on the Drayton Manor website, you can see there's still place for 2 more new attractions that are going to be coming as part of this area. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. Of course, there's a lot of speculation about what those could be and what could be coming in, but I'm looking forward to, of course, Drayton Manor releasing it officially, and of course we'll share that here on the channel when they do so. But really exciting stuff, isn't it? I'm really liking the Adventure Cove theme, that nautical theme they're going for, kind of utilising kind of what they've already got with some of the attractions, but bringing the others into it to make a brilliant area. I hope there's going to be like a soundtrack playing around the area too. I love what they did with the, you know, the audio in the advert here, like the promotional stuff for this. So I'm hoping we hear something like that around the area too. But what brilliant news for Drayton Manor, going straight in there, 2021. They've had a tough few years with little investment, so it's nice that the new owners have come in and they're just not they're not sort of waiting about. They're going straight in with this new investment and retheming an area, and of course getting them rapids in action as well with a brand new storyline, new boats, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. Can't wait. Really exciting announcement from Drayton Manor. It really is. What a year the UK theme parks are having this year. So much going on, isn't there? But there we go. Thanks for joining me for another update all about Drayton Manor. Of course, the reopening of the rapids with a new theme, and of course this brand new area, Adventure Cove, the nautical theme. Let me know your thoughts. Will you be heading to Drayton Manor this year? It's going to be the year to go. If you've not been for a few years or you've never been, this is the year to go, because you're going to start to see it coming back alive now, the park, which I'm really looking forward to under the new ownership of the Looping Group. Thanks for joining me, Sean Sandbrook, for another update, and that leaves me one final thing to say. Get out there, keep on riding. See you soon.